time.
Are we recording?
Yes.
Welcome to the season finale of JoJo Season 2.
Part 2, technically.
Part 2 was Season 2, whatever. We are once again in quarantine.
It's only been like 3 days since we recorded the last
It's only been
one.
3 days since we recorded the last one. We continue to be in quarantine. Everyone's healthy. And here we are watching more JoJo.
We're about to watch the last 2 episodes of Part 2.
The last 2 episodes of Part 2. I'm so excited to not have to deal with JoJo anymore. But, from what I've read in the comments, a fellow named Jotaro sounds like he's much worse.
I feel like when we get to Jotaro, there's other characters that are more prominent in his part than him, I think. So hopefully you won't be as bothered.
Well,
You'll still probably be bothered.
Yeah.
But...
Well, considering that these series go where it was originally... what was the first one? It wasn't Joseph. Jonathan. So we had Jonathan, and then he got happily married to Irina, and then had a baby, and then that baby married Lisa, and then they had Joseph.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jonathan died.
Well, Jonathan died before that.
Well, yes. So what I'm hoping is, in the next 2 episodes, as in the next 40 minutes, Joseph dies.
Excuse me? Oh. Alright, well, let's see if that happens. Let's find out.
Okay, so I want to discuss a theory during this premise.
Alright.
So there's a fantasy author who some of you may have heard of, Brandon Sanderson. He's extremely popular, and he has Sanderson's first law of magic, which is that the ability to solve problems with your magic is directly proportional to how well you understand the magic system. Which this show throws completely out the window, because there's no way to understand the magic system. They make stuff up. They make stuff up on the fly. They're dead and then they're not dead. Was it Wamu, not Wamu, who had his whirlwind fists? What was it called?
That was Wamu.
Divine Sandstorm,
yeah.
And then all of a sudden he was dead, but then he had another superpower that it was even better, the Astronomic Rift, Atmospheric Rift. I'm just saying that my ability to understand, the ability of them to solve their problems with magic is not directly proportional to my understanding of the magic.
Well, how long has Brandon Sanderson been writing it? How long has that been a thing? Because I don't know if it's been around as long as JoJo. Even so, Hamon's almost over. Part 3 is when we get stands.
Alright. But stands don't make a lick of sense.
I've seen some crazy stuff, but this...
Squirrel Hand Hyperdrive!
A perfect being is above all invincible.
Love diagrams.
It will never succumb to death in any form. Additionally, it has the abilities of all other life forms at its disposal and outperforms them. And finally, its predominant form is the standard by which physical perfection is judged.
They've said the same thing about me.
Obviously.
Yeah.
More perfect than Cars.
JoJo! That won't save you. Ha-ha! You're not the only one with wings! I'm coming for you!
Did he jump into an already flying airplane?
Well, I mean, it's Joseph Jones. He could do that.
Well, I believe he could do that. Indiana Jones did that. James Bond did that.
You cretin. That metal coffin of yours will only protect you for so long.
If I was Cars, I would go back and kill Smokey and Lisa Lisa and Speedwagon and Stroheim just to piss him off.
Well, we already know what happens when you piss JoJo off. He gets angry, and that makes him more dangerous. So that's probably not a good idea.
Well,
Huh? That sounds like chewing! Ah! Are you kidding me? Piranhas, huh? That's logical!
What a moron. You think that parachute is your salvation, but all it does is seal your fate. You're just a butterfly caught in a spider's web. Now, JoJo, time to split you asunder!
JoJo's not in the parachute.
But if this is a decoy...
Well, that's how I took the time to draw a face on.
Yeah.
Really now? Do you think I can't pry myself from this foul contraption before you tried to smash it into the ground, you gibbering primate?
You coward!
Know that your death won't accomplish anything!
Stroheim from beyond the grave.
He wasn't dead.
That's true.
Von Stroheim! Oh. How did you get into...
I've never been so grateful to see a Nazi. Stroheim's had a rough season.
Yeah.
I'm still alive!
To be continued. Is he going to be a lava monster now?
We'll have to wait and see, won't we?
There's got to be more to it, but they've got to wrap up all the loose plot threads.
Yeah. So then, what are your thoughts on the second to last episode?
Stroheim to the rescue. I like that he turned into a man-eating squirrel. And I like that his wings can turn into armadillo shells, which can turn into piranhas. That's pretty great.
Yep.
I like that JoJo jumped off a cliff and was suddenly in an airplane that was suddenly in the air with no explanation because he didn't have time to turn on the engine and take off.
It's a very quick airplane.
It was already flying and he I don't know where the pilot was. Kicked him out. Get out of my airplane, pilot. You Nazi. A+ episode. I sense that Cars is not long for the world because we still have to resolve the mother storyline. We still have to resolve the Susie Q storyline. And then there has to be a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
So we only have 22 minutes to get all that done.
22 minutes. And hopefully we can get it all done.
This man could soar like a bird, swim like a fish, breathe like a tree, and move like a winding stream. But
Breathe like a tree? Does that mean he breathes carbon dioxide?
Probably.
Must create armor. Something like a clam or crab, a bony shell. Yes, make me impervious.
Here's a little known fact, which goes against this and goes against Lord of the Rings.
It's that when you fall in lava, you don't immediately like.
You don't sink because it has the density of rock.
Yeah.
So it's like you're falling on top of a rock and you just sit on top and catch fire.
Yeah.
Finally! Kars was the last of them! The Pillar Men are defeated! The shock of his demise.
Spoke too soon. JoJo's arm. But JoJo needs his arm.
Now you start caring for him?
No, I still want him to die.
luckily for Kars, he had the idea to create a second layer of armor, made of an unlikely substance. Mere air bubbles. The bubbles maintained a pocket of air between Kars' body and the lethal heat. As the outer layer burned away with each passing second, more bubbles worked their way outward to replace them, maintaining a perfect
Air
equilibrium.
bubbles aren't organic. How does he make bubbles?
Air.
Gave birth to life.
He breathes really hard.
He's a god. This tyrant has become a deity. And against such a foe, there is nothing that we can do. We must submit or perish.
He'll kill you either way.
Hear that? I think JoJo is trying to tell me something.
Bloody Stomp Overdrive!
I wonder, how do you like the taste of your own medicine? A very articulate reply. I suppose it's time to put you out of your misery.
JoJo!
But you fell for the classic blunder.
This is the end.
JoJo accepted his impending demise calmly. He felt no fear.
No, he didn't. He laid a trick.
No regret in his plight.
Like he laid a string around or something. Or Lisa's gonna show up and she's gonna be all healed.
What the? The red stone!
Where did he get the red stone?
He had it with
Oh,
him.
that's right. He had the old red stone.
Yeah.
It just wasn't like the big fancy red stone.
Do you really think a little eruption will be enough to conquer the likes of me? I'll just fly my way to safety. Enjoy the fruits of your folly, JoJo!
Who's laughing now, huh? Whose arm is that? Stroheim's or his?
His.
How does he have power over...
Keep watching.
How do you always know?
For a moment, Kars was distracted by JoJo's arm and his cocky attitude. That moment was all it took. Scalding rocks he didn't see coming launched him even higher into the stratosphere.
Did you plan this too, JoJo? Tell me!
Why are you even asking? I set the trap and you walked right into it! All of this went down like clockwork!
Of course he had a plan.
I just got lucky, but thinking I outsmarted him will drive Kars nuts.
Oh, well, that's good.
At that moment, nothing on Earth could kill him. But just then, he was blasted into the vacuum of space!
No! Damn you!
In space, no one can hear you say damn you.
It's over. Granny. And Stroheim. Old Speedwagon. Smokey. And Lisa. Everyone. Goodbye.
No.
Von Stroheim made it back to the others 8 hours later, whereupon he told them this sad news.
Oh, so I realize you can't read the text, but it says that Joseph Joestar died.
How did he die? He didn't have a baby. How's there's going to be a new
You're
Joestar?
gonna have to keep watching and find out.
How you dare to change my trajectory?
There is no air in space.
Tear that boy apart.
It's creating it.
Uh-oh. Freezing to death.
No! It's not working! I'm freezing! The air is freezing around me! The moment it comes out of the jets, it turns to ice! I can't change my path! I can't move!
So ended Kars, last and greatest of the Pillarmen. His body turned hard as rock, and he floated through space for the rest of time, never to return.
Unless he became Halley's Comet.
There was nothing out there to kill him. The spark of thought within him went dim, and then silent.
So he's not dead, he's just frozen eternally.
Frozen eternally. So he's gonna come back like the bad guys in Superman 2.
Wait, what's this about? You're all staring as though you've seen a ghost. I know it's a funeral and all, huh?
What the? What's my name doing on there? I'm alive and well!
Wait, this funeral was for me?
Jojo! You're still recovering, you big silly. Don't run off in the rain like that.
I'm sorry.
You never sent that telegram like I asked, did you?
I don't really know.
To me, that sounds like no!
Now, let's not get all clicky fingers. I never sent it! I'm sorry, Jojo!
Ah! Susie Q! What the hell? You had one job, woman, one job!
Jojo came back to us.
I don't like JoJo.
I'm sorry.
Robert E.O. Speedwagon continued to pour his energy into philanthropic research, helping to further science and medicine in countless ways. He died in 1952 of a heart attack at 89 years of age. A lifelong bachelor, he left no family behind.
Oh, no Speedwagons. And JoJo was nice to his wife.
And so,
Hey, wait a sec. You're Japanese, aren't you?
I am. Why do you ask?
In that case, watch your damn bag!
Alitalia Flight 285 for Tokyo is now boarding out of gate. Once again,
My only daughter has been married to a Japanese man for over 20 years. Fell in love on the other side of the world and never came home again. Her son rarely gets to see his own grandfather! That's why I'll never...
So he can't control his temper, and he's racist against Japanese people.
They make some rather nifty gadgets.
You look so genuinely sad that he's still alive.
I mean, he's gonna die.
That's what you think.
I'm just generally, like, he never redeemed himself. He ended up getting married. He survived with a bionic hand. That's cool. I can get behind that. Mm-hmm. Got married to Susie Q, who he always treated poorly, and then at the funeral, he treated her poorly again.
Because she didn't tell his family that he was still alive.
Yeah, but that's no excuse to
They
chase
thought he
her
was
around
dead.
and yell at her.
They thought he was dead. For a while.
Still. And it's just not the basis for a good relationship. So when you get married,
I won't do that.
don't marry a Joe star, alright?
Okay, I'll try.
Don't marry a Joe star.
I'll try.
And now he's racist against Japanese people. But I like that the Pillar Man got shot into space.
We got a big end credit scene here.
Alright, I'm excited. I knew it would end on a cliffhanger. Was that the cliffhanger?
Oh, there's
Oh no, here we are.
All right, it's finally time to haul it up. Oh man, what do you think's inside it, you guys? 100-year-old chest like that? It could be anything.
Oh, I sense Dio. To be continued.
I'm on part 3 and past where you are, Dad.
Alright.
Alright.
So that's an exciting episode.
And now you'll be excited for part 3.
Now I'll be excited for part 3 where the really wacky stuff comes in.
Yep.
And it gets really crazy.
Dio's coming back. We don't know how he's going to come back.
Yeah. So this is a weird show.
Yeah.
It's I'm enjoying it. I enjoy getting angry at it.
Well, at least you're finding a way to enjoy it.
Yeah.
And I like it when you get angry at it. 'Cause I think
good.
it's funny.
Well, dear Internet, my daughter has to go to college, so sign up for her Patreon. Do it now. And there will be perks.
Yeah. We'll hopefully be implementing those in the next video.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Alright. And until then, I don't know. Go Joestar!
Go JoJo! Be excited for part 3.
Yeah.